Hello my friends, William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. In this video I'm going to make a small batch of pink grapefruit juice. So let's take a look at the first step. Now you'll notice here I have a pink grapefruit that's already starting to go bad, so what I'm going to do is cut that piece out. Inspect the flesh inside, it's still good, and what I'm going to do is peel the grapefruits. Now, if you were in a hurry or if you wanted to press your grapefruits without peeling it, one thing you could do is what I'm going to do next, and that is cut the bottom off, cut the top off. That's where most of the dirt is, and if it's clean, score it around the middle and press it with the rind on. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to peel the grapefruit and press it without the rind. The reason I'm doing it that way is the grapefruit juice is much sweeter without the acid that comes from the rind. So we'll finish peeling the rest of these grapefruits, and remember I only have 3 here. Pink grapefruit is my favorite grapefruit. I also have the regular grapefruit, but it's not as sweet as pink grapefruit. And I'm lucky enough to have 2 grapefruit trees on my yard that are pink grapefruit, and I have 1 regular grapefruit as well as several citrus plants, orange, tangelo, and so on. So the first thing I'm going to do is throw away the rind. Now I'm taking my cloth out of the freezer, and I keep all my citrus and vegetable cloths in the freezer, and the reason I do that is germs cannot grow in the freezer. And this cloth is specifically reserved for citrus. But the first thing I'm going to do is line the cloth with a bamboo liner. This is going to prevent any pulp from sticking to my cloth. Now we have these bamboo liners custom made from the wild organic bamboo. These are the best bamboo liners that we have on the market. Now we'll fold these over in thirds like I'm doing here. Now we'll flatten that citrus a little bit, put it in the center of the tray. Very important to center it left to right. Center it front to back, make any adjustments if you need to, all the way back, and back it off a little bit. The reason you back it off is you don't want this to go up too fast. And when I get traction, I'll advance it a little bit more. Now as soon as I get juice flow, I'll advance that a little bit more. There we go. And then let's back that off and put in another grapefruit. Now notice that I'm not throwing away the bamboo liner. You can reuse this bamboo liner 3, 4, sometimes 5 or 6 times, and that makes them very, very affordable. So we'll take another grapefruit, push it down a little bit, fold the bamboo over again, and in both directions, in thirds. Pull this cloth over as tight as we can. The tighter the better. Fold it tightly, turn it upside down, flatten it a little bit, put it in the juice tray, and once again, centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. And as before, as soon as I get juice flow, I'll advance it all the way. The reason I wait until I have juice flow is I don't want the cloth to slip apart. Fruit juice especially is very, very slippery, as is greens only juice. Alright, we'll unfold the cloth, unfold the bamboo liner, and this is the 3rd time we're using the liner. And that's only because we have only 3 grapefruits. So we'll fold this over again in thirds, in both directions, and then the cloth over the bamboo liner. Pull it into as tight a package as we can. Turn it over, flatten it, and into the tray, centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. The advantage to the Whole Health Foundation model juicer with this solid bottom plate, which incidentally has a lifetime warranty, is that you can leave the press up indefinitely. I usually wait until the steady flow of juice becomes droplets. And because I'm going to press this again to show you how I can get 10% more juice, I'm not going to wait until this is finished. Now what I'll do next, I'm going to take this pulp, and notice how the bamboo liner minimized juice sticking to the cloth. I'm going to form this into a tight package, a ball, and I'm going to fold this again, and notice my folding technique. I'm going to fold this under 2, 3, 4 times, as many times as I can, for a very, very tight package. And I'm going to do that in both directions, as tight a package as I can make it. And then into the tray, and I'm going to use a measuring beaker to see if we can get any more juice out of this. So I'll put this aside, put the repackaged pulp in the center of the tray. Here's my measuring beaker. Centered front to back, centered left to right, all the way back, back it off a little bit. It's very, very important not to go up too quickly. Well, rather than wait for every last thimbleful, we'll stop this now. And let's take a look at how much juice we have. I'm going to set that back. Looks like 1 3/4 ounces of juice. A little more than 10%. So let's put it in bottles. Now here's something almost everyone forgets, and that's to clean the upper plate. If you don't clean it, it's going to have juicing debris on there. It's going to attract all kinds of airborne pollen and just a lot of unhealthy things. So clean it. And the next thing I'm going to do is press the water out of the cloth. And then into the freezer my cloth is going to go. And notice I have all of my cloths labeled. This one's labeled citrus, I don't know if you can see that. So I keep all of my juice cloths separate. Pomegranate separate from citrus, citrus separate from apple, and so on. Now let's see how many bottles of citrus juice we have here. Pink grapefruit juice. It looks like about 1 bottle and enough for a taste test. Well, my friends, from 3 large pink grapefruits, we got 1 bottle of juice. That's about 15 ounces and enough for a taste test. Oh, that's delicious. Pink grapefruit is one of my favorite citrus juices. Well, I hope you like what you've seen, my friends, and if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. If you have room to grow citrus in your yard and you live in a climate that will support citrus trees growing, do yourself a favor and plant some citrus trees. I'll see you in the next video.